Now, cryptocurrency has been gaining popularity in Africa, particularly among the youth who are drawn to the potential financial opportunities that it offers. Now, alongside this, the tapping culture, where individuals engage in speculative trading, has also been on the rise. These trends are shaping the financial behaviors and the aspirations of African youth, but they also come with implications and challenges as well. Now, the uptake of cryptocurrency in Africa has been driven by several factors, which includes the desire for financial autonomy, the potential for high returns, and of course, the accessibility of digital platforms. Now, many young Africans see cryptocurrency as a way to participate in the global economy and to escape the limitations of traditional financial systems. However, the speculative nature of cryptocurrency trading also poses certain risks. Anyways, joining us to discuss this is a prominent guest of mine, Louis Bassey, the CEO and the founder of Beekle Technologies in Lekki, Lagos. Thank you so much, Louis, for joining us.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here in the studio to share with you the knowledge about cryptocurrency.
It's a pleasure to have you join us as well. Now, Louis, we've got 15 minutes on the clock, and I want us to make the most of it. So I'm going to start off by asking, what is cryptocurrency and what is tapping in Nigeria or on the African continent at large, and how do these two phenomena work?
Okay, so I would like to demystify the concept of crypto. You know, when a lot of people hear crypto, they feel it's something very something very extraordinary. So let's just look at the evolution of money. You know, how money came about. So in the beginning, we had the barter system. We had a barter system whereby you have to exchange goods and services. You have to exchange goods, you know, for you to get another good. That's what the world was used to. Then later on, the money system evolved to using cowries. Then it now evolved to using coins. Then we now had currency. So right now, money has evolved to digital currency. That's where cryptocurrency comes in, and that is where Bitcoin comes in. So Bitcoin is actually digital money. Bitcoin is real. In 2008, an anonymous person by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto released the first white paper of Bitcoin, which the world is now aware of now. So we've adopted what Bitcoin is right now. So.
Okay, very quickly, I'm going to ask, what are the potential... Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Okay. I'm asking about the financial opportunities and the risks that are associated with crypto. Now, you've explained what cryptocurrency is. What are the opportunities that are there? And of course, everything that has perks also has disadvantages. So what are the risks associated with it as well, especially for the young people in Africa?
Okay, I'll start with the advantages. Bitcoin has a use case, crypto has a use case. So for instance, Bitcoin, if you want to send money now, Bitcoin has a utility value, which is payments. You can send money from anywhere in the world. It's cheaper and it's faster using crypto. And crypto is also a store of value. So if you pay attention to what is going on in the American politics today, we see that BTC, Bitcoin, both leading candidates, both and Donald Trump are talking about Bitcoin. They are putting Bitcoin. They're seeing Bitcoin as a store of value. They want to acquire Bitcoin as a store of value for their federal reserves. So we also have countries like El Salvador that has legalized Bitcoin. Bitcoin has become a legal tender in that country. So you can use BTC to purchase goods and services in a country as El Salvador in South America. So aside from that, Bitcoin has been the best performing asset in the last decade. So if you bought Bitcoin in 2014, you got your first BTC, which was trading at around $318. As I speak today, Bitcoin is trading at somewhere around $58,000.
Right. Okay. So you've explained what the BTC trading is, but in this part of the continent, we have a problem with addiction, right? So I want to ask you, how do you think addiction comes to play, especially in the tapping culture and, of course, for cryptocurrency trading?
Okay, the tapping culture mainly that was a marketing stunt that was pulled by the founders of the devs of the Ton network. So they introduced the Notcoin, which was used. The tapping is just like a marketing, like an advertising meter. So they want to invite people to their blockchain network. So they have to give away something. So just take for instance, when PayPal was launched by Elon Musk and Peter Thiel, they gave each American that sign up on the app $100. So if you refer your friend to PayPal, you and your friend will share $100. So they are looking at an adoption, getting people to use the blockchain. So if you notice, even the download and the use case of Telegram has increased, has skyrocketed because of this airdrop. So yes, tapping meter is real. Is real. People made money from it. But again, let's not lose sight of the fact that there are some bad players in the industry that also came up with their own different tapping platforms. They try to mimic what or try to copy what Notcoin did and what Docs did. That doesn't mean that this you can also make money from it. So that is where the government comes in to try to regulate the industry. Yes, you can make money from it. However, there are some bad players and not.
Hold on, please. Okay, my final question is going to be, what are some potential strategies for mitigating the risks of cryptocurrency and the tapping culture for the youth?
Okay, what I always say is before you get involved in anything, you try to do research, try to research what you're about to get into. So, if, for instance, if you're a day trader of BTC, that's a lot more riskier. So, for someone like me who I prefer the long term trade, so if you bought Bitcoin um, 3 years ago and you've not sold up to now, you'll be in profit. Because 3 years ago, Bitcoin was trading at about 40,000 US dollars. But right now, Bitcoin is trading at $68,000. Sorry, $58,000. But if you are a day trader, then it's more riskier to trade. And talking about risks as well, you see a lot of risks. Risk comes into play when you're trading meme coins. The meme coins are coins that don't really have use case. They are mainly propelled by hype, lots of hype by the community members. So what I would advise is, or what I would say is, to mitigate the risks from trading memes, you should try to do your research and make sure that you don't go in with so much capital in the meme coin sector, because I personally think meme coin will not last for long. In the next 10, 15 years from now, we might not have meme coins. Although the gains can be crazy, you can make lots of profits, but there's no use case for memes. However, my favorites are Bitcoin and Solana. Bitcoin because it's a store of value, and Solana because of the.
Okay, final question will be, what are the regulatory frameworks and policies, especially in Africa, that are governing cryptocurrency?
Okay, right now in the Nigerian system, the SEC are still creating regulatory framework. So policies are still being formulated. However, in countries like America and the UK and the rest, there is already a regulatory framework for meme coin, for cryptocurrency as a whole. We saw when the Bitcoin ETF was launched, which means Bitcoin now be traded as a stock in the New York Stock Exchange. And we also had the ETF of Ethereum. So Ethereum can also be traded as a stock in the New York Stock Exchange. And we are looking forward to another ETF that will be launched next month, sometime next month. The Solana, the Solana ETF will be launched. So in regulation, there's no clear regulation for crypto yet in Nigeria. However, the SEC are working towards that. So for the users of crypto exchanges in Nigeria, you have to go through the KYC system, just to make sure that there's the issues of money laundering and all that can be taken care of.
All right, Louis Bassey, CEO and founder of Beekle Technologies, thank you so much for joining us and discussing cryptocurrency and the tapping culture.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.